Rain running down the fire escape. Blue light fills the room. Another night awake again, still missing you. Your ring beside the ashtray, still shining in the dark. Funny how the smallest things can reopen scars. The ceiling fan keeps spinning, slow shadows on the wall, and every little sound at night still makes me think you'll call. Outside the city flickers, neon signs and trains. Everybody's finding someone while I replay the pain. Maybe love grows colder when it fades away. Maybe lonely people never really change. Silver rooms and empty windows, rain against the glass. Every memory inside me still holds on to the past, and I still hear your laughter inside every song. Funny how your absence still follows me along. Silver rooms still drowning in the blue. Silver rooms still missing you. I stopped going to the diner where we stayed till 4, 'cause every corner there still feels like us before. You used to steal my headphones, dance slowly in the dark. Now silence fills the apartment like cracks across my heart. There's thunder near the skyline, smoke drifting through the hall, and every passing stranger still reminds me of us all. Maybe broken souls stay restless long after goodbye. Maybe some ghosts never leave, no matter how we try. Broken radio beside me, playing static in the dark. Every slow song cuts deeper, straight into my heart. And every late night memory still burns beneath my skin. Funny how forgetting you never really begins. Broken radio still echoing inside. Broken radio, nowhere left to hide. Slow songs through the speakers, blue smoke near the light. For 1 second I still feel like you're here tonight. If you walked into this bedroom, would I let you stay, or lose myself completely all over again? Morning light across the carpet, coffee turning cold. Another day pretending I'm learning to let go. Silver rooms inside my memory, rain against the glass. Funny how somebody leaves, but their shadow lasts. Late night, no sleep again. Rain falling outside my window. Everything feels heavy tonight. I still leave the light on, like you're coming home again. Still hear your voice in the hallway, even though it's just my head. Your coffee mug still sitting exactly where you left it. Funny how small things hurt more when there's nobody to fix it. I try to throw your pictures out, but my hands wouldn't move. Every corner of this apartment still reminds me of you. Maybe some people fade slowly, like smoke into the dark. Maybe broken love stories never really fall apart. Dark room, only me and my thoughts tonight. Dark room, trying hard not to cry tonight. I still play our old songs just to feel something, even if it hurts me more than anything. Dark room, still carrying your ghost. Dark room, missing you the most. Streetlights shine through the curtains, blue shadows on the floor. I don't open up the window since you walked out the door. I remember how you danced barefoot in the kitchen, laughing at my bad jokes while the vinyl kept spinning. Now silence sounds much louder than music ever did, and every little memory feels impossible to forget. Maybe lonely hearts get tired trying to survive. Maybe losing someone changes everything inside. Used to stay until the morning wrapped inside my arms. Now your side feels cold and empty, missing all your warmth. I still check my phone sometimes, hoping for your name, even though deep down I know nothing changed. Used to stay, now you're just a dream. Used to stay, nothing's what it seems. Yeah. Slow songs in the background, rain tapping on the glass. For a second I can almost pretend you never left. If I saw you in the city, would you stop and speak, or walk right by me quietly, like we never used to be? Morning comes so slowly, another sleepless night. Coffee growing colder, sunlight fills the sky. Dark room, still stuck inside my chest. Dark room, lonely hearts never rest. Rain on the rooftop, city lights blur slowly. Another night awake, thinking about you only. Cold tea sitting by the window, phone screen glowing in the dark. I scroll through old conversations, trying to restart my heart. Your laugh still lives inside me, like smoke inside my lungs. Funny how your memory still tastes sweet on my tongue. The world keeps moving forward, but my soul stayed behind, somewhere in that winter when you stopped being mine. Maybe some people change without warning signs. Maybe love disappears one breath at a time. Blue static in my headphones, your voice inside my brain. Every night feels endless, every morning feels the same. I still sleep on your side, even though you're gone, trying to hold the feeling of where we belong. Blue static, still trapped inside my chest. Blue static never lets me rest. taxi lights across the ceiling, rain falling soft outside. Your sweater near my bed that still feels warm at night. I remember Chinatown evenings, neon signs and crowded trains. You held my hand so tightly while music played in the rain. Now every crowded street feels empty, every smile feels fake, and every little memory still hurts when I wake. Maybe lonely hearts break slower when they hide the pain. Maybe tears fall quieter after too much. Slow rain on the pavement still sounds like your name. Every song becomes a story about what we became. And I still check my phone at almost 4 a.m. hoping maybe one day you'll miss me again. Slow rain still running through my veins. Slow rain dancing with the pain. Soft piano in the background, vinyl spinning low. For a second I still feel you like you never let go. If I saw you tomorrow, would your eyes still care? Or walk past me slowly like I was never there? Morning light through the curtains, coffee growing cold. Another day without you, another heart growing old. Pull static in the silence, slow rain in my soul. Funny how somebody leaves but never lets you go. The TV's on but I'm not watching. Rain falling past the glass. Another night inside the silence, thinking about the past. Your toothbrush still beside mine, I never moved it yet. Guess part of me still hopes somehow you'll walk back in again. I hate the way the mornings feel, cold coffee, empty chair. Funny how somebody disappears but leaves themselves everywhere. I drive around at midnight, no destination signs, just trying to lose the memories still running through my mind. Maybe I held on too tightly, maybe you got tired. Maybe broken people can't survive the fire. Empty signal on my phone, still waiting for your call, still hoping maybe one day you'll miss me after all. And every street feels darker since you walked away. Now every night feels longer and every song feels great. Empty signal still echoing inside. Empty signal, nowhere left to hide. Blue lights paint the bedroom walls while the city stays awake. Everybody else keeps moving while my whole world breaks. I remember late night diners laughing over cheap red wine. You looked at me like forever was something we could find. Now your side of the mattress feels colder every week. And even when I close my eyes, you're still the thing I see. Maybe lonely hearts stay frozen long after goodbye. Maybe some scars never heal, no matter how they try. Stay awake until the sunrise, trying not to drown. Thought I'd be stronger by now, but you still pull me down. I still hear your footsteps every time it rains, and every little memory still dances with the pain. Stay awake, still trapped inside my chest. Stay awake, lonely hearts don't rest. Slow songs through the speakers, smoke floating in the dark. For a second I can almost feel your hands on my heart. If you saw me now, would you recognize my broken, you already replaced. Morning light fills the apartment, but nothing really changed. Another day without you still feels the same. Empty signal in the silence, rain falling soft again. Funny how losing somebody can change who you've been. The ceiling fan keeps turning, but the room still feels the same. Another night without you, another night awake. There's a glass beside the sink, still holding yesterday's wine. Your jacket hanging by the doorway, like you just left tonight. I tried deleting all our pictures, but I stopped halfway through. Every memory feels painful, but I still run back to you. Outside the city keeps breathing, cars fading in the rain, while I'm stuck inside the silence, learning how to hurt again. Maybe love was never simple, maybe hearts break slow. Maybe some people leave but never really go. White noise in the background, trying to drown your name, but every quiet moment brings you back again. And I still hear your laughter in every empty room, like a ghost still lives here even after you. White noise still echoing inside. White noise, nowhere left to hide. I stopped opening the curtains, the sunlight hurts my eyes. Funny how the world keeps moving while part of me still dies. Your side of the bed stays cold now, pillow untouched for weeks, and every dream about you makes it harder just to sleep. I remember train rides downtown, your hand wrapped into mine. You told me we were different, you told me we had time. Maybe lonely people love harder 'cause they fear goodbye. Maybe broken souls keep falling even when they try. Nothing left except the memories spinning through my head. Every word you ever told me still repeats instead. And I still check the doorway like you walk back in, even though I know that this is really the end. Nothing left, still burning in my veins. Nothing left, only heavy rain. Slow songs through the speakers, blue smoke in the dark. For 1 second I still feel your heartbeat in my heart. If you call tomorrow morning, would I let you stay? You'll fall apart all over the same old way. Morning light across the carpet, coffee turning cold. Another day pretending that I'm letting go. White noise in the silence, rain against my skin. Funny how hasn't stopped for days. Neither have my thoughts. Everything feels slower now since you got lost. Your shadow still lives in this room, even after all this time. I still turn around at midnight, thinking you're standing by my side. There's dust collecting on the records we used to play all night. Now silence fills the apartment like smoke without a light. I stopped answering my friends. I got tired of pretending. Every conversation lately feels too heavy to finish. Maybe hearts don't really heal, maybe they just scar. Maybe people leave but stay inside your heart. Faded blue inside my bedroom, blue inside my veins. Every little thing reminds me nothing changed, and I still hear your laughter when the city sleeps. Funny how your memory still follows me. Faded blue, still drowning in my mind. Faded blue, hard to leave behind. Streetlights flicker through the curtains, cold wind fills the hall. I still keep your number saved, even though you never call. You used to hum while getting ready, slow songs in the dark. Now the music sounds so empty without your voice and heart. I remember rainy taxi rides, your hand wrapped in mine. Back when loving you still felt safe and alive. Baby, lonely souls stay awake long after goodbye. Maybe some tears never fall, they just stay inside. Still here waiting in the silence, still hearing your name. Trying to move forward but I stay the same. And every night gets colder, every dream feels real. I wish I could forget you, but forgetting doesn't heal. Still here with your ghost again. Still here dancing with the pain. Still here with your ghost again. Still here dancing with the pain. Dancing with the pain. So piano in the background, blue smoke near the light. For 1 second I still feel like you're here tonight. If you walk through that doorway, would I break apart or finally tell you how much you ruin my heart? Morning light across the ceiling, coffee grown cold. Another day pretending I'm learning to let go. Faded blue inside my headphones, rain against the glass. Funny how somebody leaves but their memory lasts. Neon lights outside the window, another sleepless night. Your memory keeps moving like shadows in the light. I stopped wearing bright colors ever since you left. Now everything feels faded, like photographs on scent. Your side of the closet's empty, but I still leave the space. Guess part of me keeps hoping I'll see you standing there someday. The city sounds like static, rain dripping from the roofs. Everybody's chasing something while I'm still chasing you. Maybe love burns too quickly, maybe we move too fast. Maybe broken hearts keep replaying moments that never last. Neon tears falling slowly down my melodies tonight. Every road leads back to you, no matter where I drive. And every late night conversation still echoes in my head. Funny how your goodbye still feels unsaid. Neon tears still drowning in my soul. Neon tears losing all control. Cold air through the backseat, traffic lights glow red. I still hear the way you laughed inside my head. You used to steal my hoodies, dance barefoot in the rain. Now all that's left between us is distance and pain. I tried meeting somebody new, but nobody feels right. Cause every time they touch me, I still picture your eyes. Maybe lonely people linger inside old dreams. Maybe heartbreak changes everything it means. Run cold through the midnight, through empty city streets, still carrying the weight of everything we used to be. I still look for your car everywhere I go, even though deep down I already know I'm cold, still frozen by your ghost. Run cold, missing you the most. Slow songs through the speakers, smoke floating near the moon. For 1 second I can almost pretend I still have you. If you call me tomorrow, would I let you back or lose myself completely inside what we have? Morning comes without warning, coffee turning black, another lonely sunrise, and you're still not back. Neon tears on the window, rain against my skin. Funny how losing somebody changes everything. Room feels colder tonight, even with the heater on. Your memory keeps breathing long after you've gone. I still hear the elevator every time it stops downstairs. Part of me keeps hoping you'll walk back in here. Your necklace on the bathroom sink still catches morning light. Funny how the smallest things keep me awake at night. The city outside keeps moving, neon signs glow through the rain. But inside this apartment, everything still says your name. Maybe love leaves fingerprints that never fade away. Maybe broken hearts keep beating even after they break. Blurred lights through the window, tears falling on my phone. Everybody's with somebody while I'm here alone. And every little silence feels heavier somehow. I thought I'd be okay by now, but I'm not okay now. Blurred lights still running through my veins. Blurred lights drowning in the rain. Blurred lights drowning in the rain. I stopped going to our cafe, the one down on 8th street, 'cause every song they used to play still knocks me off my feet. You used to laugh so loudly, people turn to stare. Now even crowded places feel empty when you're not there. I tried to lose your memory in parties and city bars, but every stranger's eyes still lead me back to yours. Maybe lonely souls stay trapped inside old nights. Maybe some goodbyes never feel right. Gone quiet since you left me, gone quiet in my chest. Nothing feels alive anymore, nothing lets me rest. And I still read your old text when the night gets hard, pretending every message didn't tear me apart. Gone quiet, still echoing inside. Gone quiet, nowhere left to hide. Slow songs through the speakers, smoke drifting near the light. For a second I still feel like you're here tonight. If you called me in the morning, would I let you stay, or lose myself completely all over again? Morning rain against the window, coffee turning cold. Another lonely sunrise, another story getting old. Blurred lights in the distance, your ghost inside my head. Funny how somebody leaves, but never really leaves. Calls on the screen again, but none of them are you. The night keeps getting longer inside this empty room. I still know your schedule, even after all these months. Still wake up around 2 a.m. like my body forgot to move on. There's a candle burning slowly near the edge of the sink, and every little silence feels too loud to think. Outside, taxis keep moving, rain sliding down the glass. Everybody's headed somewhere while I'm stuck inside the past. Maybe love leaves bruises nobody can see. Maybe broken memories become part of me. Shadow form, lighting on my face, still hoping it's your name. Every notification makes my heartbeat change, and I still replay your voice notes when the nights get cold. Funny how your goodbye still won't let me go. Shadow phone, still glowing in the dark. Shadow phone, still breaking my heart. Still breaking my heart. I stopped wearing makeup lately, stop dressing how I used to, 'cause nobody looks at me the way you used to do. Your hoodie lost your perfume, but I still wear it home. Trying to hold on to something now that I'm alone. The city feels exhausted, like it's tied to every train ride after midnight. Still reminds me of you. Maybe lonely souls stay wandering through old memories. Maybe healing never comes as easy as they say. Slow fade through the winter, slow fade through my chest. Trying hard to forget you, but failing at my best. In every crowded room now feels colder somehow. Thought I stopped missing you, but I miss you now. Slow fade, still drowning in the rain. Slow fade, still carrying the pain. Soft songs from the speakers, blue smoke near the light. for a second. I still feel like you're here tonight. If I saw you at the station, would we even speak or walk past one another like strangers on the street? Morning light across the carpet, coffee turning cold. Another day pretending I'm learning to let go. Shadow phone beside my pillow, rain against the glass. Funny how somebody leaves, but their memory lasts. My phone's almost dead, just like this room, just like me without you. The refrigerator humming, only sound inside the kitchen. I've been staring at the same wall for what feels like hours missing. Your cup still in the cabinet, your shoes still by the door. Funny how I can't erase you even anymore. I keep sleeping with the TV on, 'cause silence gets too loud. And every time the rain starts falling, I still look around. Maybe some hearts stay heavy even after time. Maybe losing someone changes every part inside. Low battery on my cell phone, low energy in my soul. Every day feels slower since I lost control. And I still wait for your message, even though I know you already moved on somewhere a long time ago. Low battery, still glowing in the dark. Low battery, running on a broken heart. Street lights through the blinds now, blue shadows on the bed. I replay our old voice notes inside my head. You used to sing in the shower, dance around the room. Now the apartment feels frozen every night past 2. I tried going out with friends, tried pretending I was fine, but every crowded place reminds me you're no longer mine. Maybe lonely people hide it better than they should. Maybe broken hearts get addicted to misunderstood. Quiet exit through the hallway, no final goodbye. You just disappeared slowly, like smoke into the night. And every little memory still cuts me deep. Funny how I miss you most when I should sleep. Quiet exit, still echoing in my chest. Quiet exit, never letting me rest. Slow songs through the headphones, rain against the train. For 1 second I still feel your fingers through my pain. If you walk back through my doorway, would I let you stay or lose myself completely all over again? Morning light across the ceiling, coffee turning cold. Another day pretending I'm learning to let go. Low battery beside my pillow, rain against the glass. Funny how somebody leaves, but their shadow lasts. Train passing outside, 4 a.m. and still awake. Some nights feel endless since you walked away. Your side of the mirror's empty, but I still move to the left. Like my body still remembers the shape of what we had. There's a pile of clothes beside me, Songs playing way too low. I keep pretending not to care, but it always shows. The city looks exhausted, street lights blur through rain. Everybody's rushing somewhere while I'm standing still again. Maybe people leave quietly without a sound. Maybe broken hearts never calm down. Dusty hearts inside the bedroom, dust collecting on our frames. Every little thing around me still whispers your name, and I still check the doorway every time it rains. Funny how your memory still dances in my brain. Dusty hearts, still heavy in my chest. Dusty hearts, never letting me rest. I stopped going near your neighborhood, 'cause it hurts too much to see. The coffee shop we stayed at now feels incomplete. You used to laugh at midnight with your head against my arm. Now every night feels colder without your warmth. I tried deleting all the messages, but my hands froze halfway. 'Cause some memories survive even when love fades away. Maybe lonely souls keep waiting even when it's done. Maybe healing doesn't happen for everyone. This train leaving the station, watching you disappear. Every part of me still wishes you were standing here. And every slow song playing feels harder to survive, 'cause every lyric sounds exactly like our goodbye. Miss Train, still echoing inside. Miss Train, nowhere left to hide. Blue smoke near the window, rain against the rail. For 1 second I still feel like we never failed. If I saw you in the future, would you know my face? Or just keep walking past me like I'm easy to replace? Morning light across the kitchen, coffee growing cold. Another day pretending I'm learning to let go. Dusty hearts in silence, rain against the glass. Funny how somebody leaves, but their shadow lasts. Clock says 3:17, still staring at the ceiling, still hearing your goodbye, like it just happened tonight. There's rain running down the windows, like tears across the glass. The room still smells like your perfume, even after all this passed. I left your name inside my phone, couldn't press delete, 'cause part of me still hopes someday you'll come back to me. The city feels half asleep, no neon signs glow weak. Everybody's holding somebody while I can't even breathe. Maybe love leaves echoes inside empty halls. Maybe broken people still wait for old calls. Paper rain falling softly onto my bedroom floor. Every memory cuts deeper than the night before, and I still hear your laughter inside every song. Funny how your absence still feels so strong. Paper rain. still soaking through my soul. Paper rain, losing all control. I stopped opening the blinds now. The sunlight feels too bright. Since you left this apartment, I've been hiding from the light. You used to dance in oversized hoodies, barefoot in the kitchen. Now silence fills the whole room and nothing feels different. I tried drinking with strangers, tried getting out again, but every face reminds me of who I lost back then. Maybe lonely hearts stay frozen long after goodbye. Maybe healing is a story people tell at night. 3:17 a.m. and lonely, phone glowing in my hand, reading old conversations, trying to understand, and every little promise still circles through my brain. Funny how your memory still falls like heavy rain, still trapped inside my chest. 3:17 a.m. never letting me rest. Slow songs through the speakers, blue smoke near the light. For 1 second I still feel like you're here tonight. If you knocked upon my doorway, would I let you stay, or breaking to pieces all over again? Morning light across the ceiling, coffee turning cold. Another day pretending I'm learning to let go. Paper rain against the window, your ghost inside my head. Funny how somebody leaves but lives inside your bed. The motel sign keeps flickering outside my window tonight. Red and blue colors dancing through half-open blinds. There's an empty frame beside me where your picture used to stay. I turned it face down last winter, but I still remember your face. The hallway smells like cigarettes and old perfume in the air. Funny how every little thing still makes me wish you were here. I hear tires on wet pavement, somebody leaving again. Everybody always leaves here. Maybe that's how this city ends. Maybe love burns slowly before it disappears. Maybe lonely people are built from fear. Empty frame on the dresser, still staring back at me, like every broken memory refuses to leave. And I still say your name softly when the rain gets loud. Funny how losing you still breaks me down. Empty frame, still hanging in my soul. Empty frame, nowhere left to go. I stopped wearing silver jewelry. You said it looked good on me. Now mirrors feel uncomfortable, like they see too deeply. You used to hum old love songs while riding in my car. Now every late night freeway feels darker than before. The vending machine keeps keeps buzzing, ice melting in the sink. And every sleepless minute gives me too much time to think. Maybe broken hearts grow quieter as the years pass by. Maybe some tears never fall, they just stay inside. A rain motel after midnight, cheap lights glowing low. I keep searching every stranger, hoping it's you somehow. And every passing headlight still freezes my chest. Funny how your memory never lets me rest. Rain motel, still drowning in the blue. Rain motel, still missing you. Still missing you. Slow music from the lobby, smoke drifting near the door. For 1 second I still feel like before. If you walked into this room now, would you even stay? Or disappear like smoke again before the break of day? Morning light through dirty curtains, coffee tasting cold. Another day pretending I'm learning to let go. Empty frame beside the bedside, rain against the glass. Funny how somebody leaves, but their shadow lasts. Rain sliding down the windows, another night awake. Your ghost still moving slowly through every thought I make. The kitchen light keeps flickering, like it's trying not to die. I stand there holding coffee, watching strangers pass outside. Your old name in my context, still frozen on my phone. I never had the courage to leave it alone. The couch still feels familiar, the blanket smells like you. Funny how a memory can make a room feel blue. Maybe hearts don't shatter loudly, maybe they just fade. Maybe love keeps haunting long after it escapes. Glass rain on the highway, street lights moving slow. Everywhere I drive tonight feels like long ago. And every song inside the speakers pulls me back again. Funny how your memory still lives beneath my skin. Glass rain still falling through my chest. Glass rain never letting me rest. I stopped opening your messages, but I never pressed erase. Guess I'm scared of losing every little trace. You used to call me after midnight just to hear me breathe. Now silence answers everything that's left of you and me. The smoke hanging near the ceiling, blue shadows near the bed, and every sleepless second replays the word you said. Maybe lonely souls stay stranded inside old nights. Maybe broken promises still sound alive. Lost signal in the darkness, lose myself completely all over again. Morning light across the carpet, coffee turning cold. Another day pretending I'm learning to let go. Glass rain across the city, your ghost inside my head. Funny how somebody leaves but never really left. City lights fading slowly, rain sliding down the train. Another night without you, another night in pain. Your lipstick on the coffee cup, still sitting by the sink. I tell myself I'm moving on, then drown inside my thoughts again. The apartment feels abandoned, even with the lights turned on. Funny how a place gets colder the moment someone's gone. Outside the taxis blur together under neon signs. Everybody's headed somewhere while I'm losing track of time. Maybe love leaves scars no one else can see. Maybe broken memories become part of me. Call me on through the window, painting blue across my face. Every little thing around me still reminds me of your taste. And every late night cigarette still burns like your goodbye. Funny how I miss you more on nights I can't get high. Call me, I'm still frozen in my chest. Call me, I'm never letting me rest. I stopped calling on my friends now, too tired to explain how someone can disappear but still remain. You used to dance beside the record player, barefoot on the floor. Now silence fills the whole room like never before. There's thunder rolling softly past the rooftops downtown, and every passing stranger looks happier somehow. Maybe lonely souls keep wandering through old mistakes. Maybe healing takes forever when your whole heart breaks. Wake alone beside the shadows, phone glowing in my hand, reading through our old messages, trying to understand. And every empty morning still hits me like before. Funny how your memory still waits behind the door. Wake alone, still drowning in the rain. Wake alone, still carrying the pain. Slow songs through the headphones, smoke drifting near the light. For 1 second I still feel like you're here tonight. If I saw you at the station, would you look away or tell me that you miss me just enough to stay? Morning light across the ceiling, coffee turning cold. Another day pretending I'm learning to let go. Called me on in the distance, rain against the glass. Funny how somebody leaves but their shadow lasts. Electric colors on the ceiling, raindrops glowing in the dark. Your reflection in my bedroom mirror still leaves sparks inside my heart. Late night talking through the speakers, heartbeat moving with the bass. Everybody wants forever, but forever fades away. Electric butterfly nights, still running through my soul. Electric butterfly nights, out of control. Your soft lipstick on my coffee cup, cold hands tangled into mine. Every little word between us still replays inside my mind. The beat drops low like velvet thunder, bodies moving side to side. For a moment we felt endless, like stars across the sky. Falling into your frequency, still burning through my veins. Falling into your frequency, nothing stays the same. I remember rooftop dancing slowly, blue smoke drifting through July. Now every empty boulevard feels haunted every night. Young lovers glowing in apartments, flashlights shining red and gold. Everybody chasing heaven, trying not to feel alone. Maybe love feels like a slow dream, beautiful but fades too fast. Maybe lonely hearts keep replaying ghosts from the past. Electric butterfly nights, still trapped inside my mind. Electric butterfly nights, the dangerous kind. Your old perfume upon my sweater still lingers after dark, and every song we sang together still leaves sparks inside my heart. The synths rise soft like city sirens, floating gently through the rain. Every note feels full of passion, mixed with pleasure and pain. Falling into your frequency, still glowing after dark. Falling into your frequency, you left your mark. Morning sunlight through the curtains, gold against exhausted eyes. Another sleepless night faded right before sunrise, and every flashing sign after midnight still reminds me of your song. How somebody leaves forever, yet never lets you go. Electric butterfly nights, still burning in my chest. Electric butterfly nights, the wild hearts never rest. Taxi lights outside my window, rain falling after 2. The city keeps on breathing, but I still think of you. Your earrings on the nightstand still shining in the dark. Funny how the smallest things still hit my heart so hard. I let the dishes pile up, I barely sleep these days. Every little corner here still carries your name. The ceiling fan keeps turning like time moving too slow. Everybody says just heal, but they don't really know. Maybe love leaves echoes inside quiet rooms. Maybe lonely people bloom too late to bloom. Silent taxi through the city, street lights on the glass. Every road feels empty now since you became my past. And I still hear your laughter when the radio plays. Funny how your memory still finds me every day. Silent taxi, still driving through my soul. Silent taxi, losing all control. You used to steal my jackets when the nights got cold. Now winter feels much longer than I can hold. The smoke floating near the window, blue shadows on the floor. I keep checking my phone screen even though you won't call anymore. I tried drowning out the silence with parties and loud bars, but every stranger's face still reminds me who you are. Maybe broken hearts stay restless even after time. Maybe some goodbyes never leave your mind. Blue motel after midnight, cheap lights glowing dim. I still replay our last goodbye again and again. And every passing train now still sounds like your voice. Funny how forgetting you never feels like a choice. Blue motel, still echoing inside. Blue motel, nowhere left to hide. Slow songs through the speakers, rain against the glass. For 1 second I still feel like we could make it last. If you knocked upon my doorway, would I let you stay? Or break into pieces all over again? Morning light across the ceiling, coffee turning cold. Another day pretending I'm learning to let go. Silent taxi through the city, rain against my skin. Funny how losing somebody changes everything. The hallway light keeps flickering, outside room 209. Another sleepless midnight, another glass of wine. Your hoodie hangs beside the mirror like you never left. I still move around this room, careful with every step. The air conditioner humming sounds louder after dark. Funny how empty spaces can still break your heart. Outside the city glows slowly, neon mixed with rain. Everybody's head is somewhere while I stay stuck in yesterday. Maybe love leaves shadows on everything it touched. Maybe lonely people always feel too much. Hotel lights through the curtains, blue across my skin. Every quiet second pulls me back again, and I still hear your footsteps near the bathroom door. Funny how your memory still lives here like before. Hotel lights still drowning in my soul. Hotel lights losing all control. I stopped wearing your necklace, but I keep it in the drawer. Guess I'm scared of letting go completely anymore. You used to call past midnight just to hear me breathe. Now silence answers everything that's left of you and me. There's smoke floating near the ceiling, rain tapping on the glass. Every lonely minute feels too heavy to pass. Maybe broken hearts grow tired, trying to survive. Maybe some goodbyes never really die. No sleep in this apartment, phone blowing in my hand, reading through old messages, trying to understand. And every passing siren still sounds like your name. Funny how forgetting you never feels the same. No sleep, still echoing inside. No sleep, nowhere left to hide. Slow songs through the speakers, blue shadows near the light. For 1 second I still feel like you're here tonight. If you called me tomorrow, would I let you stay? Or break into pieces all over again? Morning light across the carpet, coffee turning cold. Another day pretending I'm learning to let go. Hotel lights above the city, rain against the glass. Funny how somebody leaves, but their shadow lasts. Rain dripping from the balcony, 4 a.m. and wide awake. The city sounds so far away since you walked away. Your charger's still beside the bed, wrapped around itself. Like even little things in here don't know how to move on yet. I keep the TV running softly just to kill the quiet, 'cause silence sounds too much like you, and I can't fight it. Outside headlights blur together on the wet freeway. Everybody's trying to get somewhere. I'm just trying to survive today. Maybe love fades slowly, like smoke into the dark. Maybe some people leave, but never leave your heart. After rain, the city glows blue, just like your goodbye. Every little memory still keeps me up at night, and I still hear your laughter inside every room. Funny how your shadow still lives here too. After rain, still falling through my chest. After rain, never letting me rest. Yeah, you used to dance in oversized t-shirts while records used to spin. Now music feels much colder without your voice again. I stopped checking my reflection, stopped dressing how I did, 'cause nobody looks at me the way you once did. The elevator keeps stopping down the hall at 3, and every time the doors open, feel like you're here tonight. If you call me in the morning, would I let you stay or lose myself completely all over again? Morning light across the kitchen, coffee turning cold. Another day pretending I'm learning to let go. After rain across the skyline, you ghost inside my head. Funny how somebody leaves, but never really left. Last bus moving downtown, rain running down the glass. Everybody's going home, I'm stuck inside the past. Your scarf still on the coat rack, like you're coming back tonight. I keep the hallway lamp on, even after daylight. The apartment smells like coffee and smoke from yesterday. Funny how your memory still refuses to fade. Outside the city flickers, neon signs and rain. Everybody keeps on moving while I circle through the pain. Maybe love leaves traces in places that we hide. Maybe broken people carry storms inside. Night bus through the city, blue lights on my face. Every passing window feels like empty space. And I still hear laughter and the static from my phone. Funny how somebody leaves, but never leaves you alone. Night bus still running through my soul. Night bus losing all control. You used to sing beside me, low songs after dark. Now silence fills the kitchen like cracks across my heart. I tried sleeping with the radio just to drown the thoughts, but every little melody still sounds like what I lost. There's thunder near the skyline, clouds above the trains, and every sleepless minute still whispers your name. Maybe lonely hearts stay frozen long after goodbye. Maybe healing is a story people tell to survive. Empty tone inside the speaker, phone pressed to my ear, waiting for a voice that I know I'll never hear. And every late night memory still cuts me deep. Funny how I miss you most when I should sleep. Empty tone still echoing in my chest. Empty tone never letting me rest. Slow songs through the headphones, rain against the rail. For 1 second I still feel like we never failed. If you saw me at the station, would you know my face? Or walk right by me slowly like I'm easy to replace. Morning light across the skyline, coffee turning cold. Another day pretending I'm learning to let go. Night bus through the city, rain against the glass. Funny how somebody leaves. their shadow last. Street lights bleeding through the blinds, phone screen glowing blue. Another quiet morning, still waking up without you. There's lipstick on the wine glass from months ago tonight. I never washed it off because it felt too hard to say goodbye. The city sounds exhausted, rain falling on the trains. Everybody keeps on moving while I replay the pain. Your name still lives inside my phone, right under favorites. Funny how a broken heart still protects what ruined it. Maybe some wounds stay open even after time. Maybe lonely people love too hard sometimes. Velvet static in my headphones softly fills the room. Every little melody still smells a bit like you, and I still hear your laughter inside every song. Funny how your memory still follows me along. Velvet static still running through my veins. Velvet static dancing with the rain. I stopped going to the rooftop where we watched the skyline burn, 'cause every glowing window there still makes my stomach turn. You used to steal my cigarettes, laughing in the cold. Now every winter night feels longer than my hands can hold. The ceiling fan keeps spinning slowly while shadows cross the wall, and every little sound at night still makes me think you'll call. Maybe broken hearts stay restless long after goodbye. Maybe some ghosts never leave no matter how we try. 4 a.m. calls that never happen, phone pressed to my chest, waiting for your name to light up like before you left. And every passing taxi still makes me look outside. Funny how I search for you in every neon light. 4 a.m. calls still echoing inside. 4 a.m. calls, nowhere left to hide. Slow songs through the speakers, blue smoke in the dark. For 1 second I still feel your hands around my heart. If you showed up tomorrow, would I let you stay or break into pieces all over again? Morning light across the bedroom, coffee turning cold. Another day pretending I'm learning to let go. Velvet static in the silence, rain against the glass. Funny how somebody leaves but their shadow lasts. Moonlight spilling on the hardwood, rain falling after dark. Another night pretending you didn't leave this heart. Your perfume still on my blanket, even after all these weeks. Funny how the quiet moments always hit the deepest. The kitchen clock keeps ticking like it's mocking me tonight. Every second feels heavier since you walked out of my life. Outside the city's glowing, neon signs and trains. Everybody's finding someone while I'm memorizing pain. Maybe love leaves fingerprints that never wash away. Maybe lonely people stay lonely when they stay. Moonless smoke around the bedroom, floating through song. Funny how your memory still follows me along. This smoke still trapped inside my chest. This smoke never letting me rest. I stopped wearing silver rings now, stop dressing how I used to, 'cause mirrors feel uncomfortable without the way you looked. You used to dance while cooking slow songs late at night. Now silence fills the apartment like broken neon lights. The elevator keeps opening down the hall at 3, and every time I hear footsteps, part of me believes maybe broken souls keep waiting even after goodbye. Maybe some ghosts never leave, no matter how we try. Last voice inside my headphones, soft against my skin, replaying old voicemails again and again. And every passing siren still sounds like your name. Funny how forgetting you never feels the same. Last voice still echoing inside. Last voice, nowhere left to hide. Slow songs, slow songs through the speakers. Blue smoke in the light. For 1 second I still feel like you're here tonight. If you knocked upon my doorway, would I let you stay, or lose myself completely all over again? Morning light across the ceiling, coffee turning cold. Another day pretending I'm learning to let go. Moonlit smoke around the bedroom, rain against the glass. Funny how somebody leaves, but their shadow lasts. Cold air through the hallway, rain tapping on the roof. Another sleepless midnight, still thinking about you. The lamp beside the sofa still burns the whole night through, 'cause part of me keeps hoping the door will open up to you. Your jacket near the staircase, still hanging where you left it. Funny how I can't move on from something unfinished. Outside the city trembles under neon signs and rain. Everybody's chasing someone while I memorize the pain. Maybe love turns fragile when it stays too long. Maybe lonely people forget where they belong. Fading hallway after midnight, your shadow on the wall. Every little sound I hear still makes me think you'll call. And every passing headlight still freezes up my chest. Funny how your memory never lets me rest. Fading hallway near the rooftop, where we watch the skyline glow. 'Cause every shining building there still hurts too much to know. You used to hum old records while staring out the glass. Now silence fills the apartment like smoke that never passed. The elevator keeps stopping down the hall at 3, and every pair of footsteps still sounds like you to me. Maybe broken hearts stay restless long after goodbye. Maybe some tears never fall, they just stay inside. Late December in the kitchen, coffee growing cold, reading through old messages too painful to hold. And every quiet morning still feels hard to face. Funny how forgetting you feels impossible these days. Late December still echoing inside. Late December, nowhere left to hide. Slow songs through the speakers, blue smoke near the light. For 1 second I still feel like you're here tonight. If you knocked upon my doorway, would I let you stay? Or lose myself completely all over again? Morning light across the carpet, rain against the glass. Another day pretending this heartbreak will pass. Fading hallway in the silence, your ghost inside my head. Funny how somebody leaves but never really left.